How to Train Your Dragon, based on the novel by Cressida Cowell and the 2010 animated film. Returning as director Dean Dubois, starring Mason Thames, Nico Parker, and reprising his role as Stoic the Vast, Gerard Butler. A Viking boy named Hiccup defies centuries of tradition by befriending a dragon. Their friendship becomes the key to forging a new future, soaring beyond the boundaries of their worlds and redefining what it means to be a hero and a leader.
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
Hey there, whoa there, it's Rogue here. Universal is once again following in Disney's footsteps. DreamWorks has now released a live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon. The animated original is a beloved classic. Does the live-action adaptation live up to the animated original? Let's start with the positives.
Toothless, no! He's a friend! You all need to see this! I'm not one of them.
Filmed on location in Ireland and Iceland, How to Train Your Dragon is an absolutely stunning movie. These set locations are breathtaking. There's a scene where Hiccup is walking through a forest, and it's something out of a dream. The locations are stunning. So this location is an island, the Isle of Berk. So there are multiple scenes flying over water, and it is just breathtaking, so beautiful. Not only are the locations beautiful, but I also really enjoyed the sets. So these are Vikings, and I thought that the character designs, when it comes to the hair and the costumes, the helmets, the weapons, I thought everything was just so interesting to look at. The sets were big and grand and something from another world. There are Viking ships. It was just a lot of fun being transported to this Viking village that has to live alongside dragons. On the Isle of Berk, the Vikings and dragons have been enemies for centuries, but a young Viking boy named Hiccup befriends a dragon. Mason Thames plays Hiccup, and he gave such a good performance. This is the same kid from The Black Phone, and this kid can act. He is going places. Giving a layered and complex performance, Mason Thames is very believable as Hiccup. I am rooting for this character because of his performance. I want Hiccup to make his father proud. I want Hiccup to be proud of himself. And I enjoyed his friendship with Toothless the Dragon. I think they did a great job bringing Hiccup and Toothless to life. I thought this movie was just as cute and adorable as the animated original. Hiccup is keeping his forbidden friendship with Toothless as a secret, especially considering that his father is the chief of the island.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
Gerard Butler reprises his role as Stoic the Vast, Hiccup's father and chief of the island. This is the absolute perfect role for someone like Gerard Butler, and seeing him get to give this performance in live action is so much fun.
I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
Gerard Butler is almost unrecognizable in this role. He completely transforms into Stoic the Vast. The makeup and costume team must have had some fun with him. He's wearing this huge beard, thick eyebrows. His costume design is big and in your face. It's a lot of fun seeing this character brought to life, and having Gerard Butler reprise his role was such a good decision. If you could give this video a like and leave a comment down below, I would really appreciate the support. It really helps with the algorithm. Nico Parker plays Astrid, and this is another good performance. I will say though, I didn't feel the chemistry between Astrid and Hiccup. It just wasn't believable, the love story between them. In the animated original, I like Astrid, but here in the live action adaptation, I thought she was a total bitch. So I didn't really care for her in this interpretation. I believed her in the role as a talented young Viking. Nico Parker did do a really good job.
I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
Let's talk about the dragons. They are absolutely adorable, especially Toothless. Hands down, Toothless is the cutest dragon out of them all with those big, beautiful green eyes. But the other dragons are very cute as well. Now, I know each species of dragon does have a name, so forgive me for not knowing them. But my favorite dragon is the fat dragon with the little wings. I thought this dragon was just so cute. Every time it was on screen, I was highly entertained. I actually prefer this dragon in the live action adaptation over its version in the animated original.
Terrible terror!
It's like the size of my...
Another dragon I thought was so adorable is the little tiny dragon. This dragon reminds me of a small dog with big attitude. This dragon, I also prefer the look in the live action adaptation.
Descendants of the finest dragon fighters from everywhere the Vikings ever traveled.
I loved the Viking aesthetic of this film. It was just so interesting being a part of this Viking village and seeing how they live alongside these dragons. I feel like there isn't enough Vikings in movies. It was a lot of fun to see the Vikings training their young how to fight the dragons. The training sequences are probably my favorite scenes of the movie. Seeing these young Vikings learning the different species of dragons and how to fight them was just so much fun.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
A big aspect to this film is fatherhood. The central conflict that Hiccup is having is trying to make his father proud, which is a tall order considering his father is chief of the island, Stoic the Vast. I thought the journey that Hiccup and Stoic go on together as father and son was emotional, and I believed the chemistry. I had a really good time with this movie. I think it is almost as good as the original. Comparing this film to the Disney live action adaptations, I would say it's up there with some of the better ones like Lion King, Lilo and Stitch, Aladdin, but just like with the Disney live action adaptations, this Universal DreamWorks live action adaptation is not better than the original. There's just something about animation that is special, and while these live action films are entertaining, they just don't live up to the original. Overall, I had a good time with How to Train Your Dragon. I thought it was a visually stunning movie. I thought the actors gave good performances. This film is not better than the animated original, but it was still pretty good. I read online that a sequel has been greenlit, and I am looking forward to it. I am going to give the live action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon a Rogue Reviews 7.7 out of 10.
Come on! Here it comes!
Join my Rogues Gallery by clicking the subscribe button. A big thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below to show your support. And follow me on Instagram at Alexis Has Gone Rogue.